This is a Bushido challenge match pitting two of the fighting hearts of Japan, Kyosuke Sasaki making his way to the ring, as well as Eiji Mitsuoka and Boss Rune, two of the young up-and-coming fighters here in Japan who want to elevate their skills and make it to the big show of Pride Fighting Championships, and they'll get a chance in this challenge bout. 2 5-minute rounds. We'll see what happens.
Yep, and they better do their best because, like you said, you know, they want to try to make it to the big league. And, well, this is their chance.
Mitsuoka coming off a controversial opening bout to Bushido 1 where he was submitted not once but twice at the hands of Chris Brennan. That was the bout that kicked it off, the Bushido series, back in October. Sasaki, of course, his debut here in Pride Fighting Championships. Coming off a win over Yoshinori Oniiki, a deep 13th impact. That took place last January. So again, for Sasaki, it is a debut here in Pride, and for Mitsuoka, his second appearance at Bushido.
Okay, yeah, you talk. No, he said try.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you. Oh, sorry, I thought we were live. Mitsuoka is 28. He's 5'7", 175 pounds with a record of 2-2 in Pride Fighting Championships. Sasaki's 24, 5'7", 185 pounds, once again making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships here at the Nagoya Hall in the province of Japan. Oh, guys. Rainbow Hall in Nagoya is where we open up Bushido number 4. It'll be Eiji Mitsuoka taking on Kyosuke Sasaki. Boss Rune once again. Mitsuoka is 28, 5'7", 175 pounds with a record of 2-2 in Pride, while Sasaki's 24, 5'7", 185 pounds, making his debut in Pride Fighting Championships.
Yep, this is going to be an interesting match because they have something to prove. And Mitsuoka, yeah, like you said, he got submitted twice last time by Chris Brennan. So let's see what he has to bring to the table this time. It's strange, Sasaki is wearing shin guards. That's actually panning his kicks.
This is a Bushido challenge match, 2 5-minute rounds. If it goes the distance, it will be declared a draw. No judges for this opening contest here at Bushido number 4, the Rainbow Hall in Nagoya. Right now, Mitsuoka has Sasaki pinned in the corner. Good opportunity here to rein in some knees if he wants. Instead, he drops down and tries a double leg pickup, boss.
Yep,
and the
he's
takedown.
got it. He's got it. He has to try to escape, which he's doing right now. Escape the guard. It's not a half guard yet. Now it's getting half guard.
He flattens himself out there. Yes, into the half guard goes Mitsuoka. Again, with a record of 5-2-1 in MMA. Sasaki comes in at 4-4-2.
Yep. Now he's going to try to go for a full guard there. Oh, he
gives him his back.
Not a very smart thing to do.
Tries to roll through, and now Mitsuoka in the side position.
Nice pass. He's going for the near rear naked again.
And he tried to put the hooks in, but Sasaki doing a good job of rolling around underneath, scrambling, and avoiding the submission attempts of Eiji Mitsuoka. Back into the half guard they go now.
Sasaki can turn him to the left right now. Not anymore, because now he's posting out with his right arm. But as soon as his right arm goes underneath here, he's got to lock it up. Mitsuoka's got to lock it up. Sasaki has to lock it up, I'm sorry, and then turn him to the left.
And again, it looks like Sasaki's going to give him his back, and Mitsuoka puts in the hooks, and we could see an attempt at a rear naked choke here. He's very high up, is Mitsuoka, and there he is attempting to sink in that rear naked choke.
He doesn't have it. No, it's not underneath.
And you're right, Sasaki also doing a good job of turning away from it and not allowing the arm to slip in underneath for the choke.
Yeah, with the gloves, it's pretty difficult. You know, you have to really dig under. With your bare hands, of course, you can slit under the throat, but with gloves, it makes it way more difficult to give somebody a rear naked choke.
You know, Mitsuoka's trained a lot in stand-up and ground going into this fight. Thinks his opponent is a better fighter, but so far it's been all Mitsuoka. Now look at this.
That's what I would do.
Sasaki
That's the last
slamming
resort.
Mitsuoka
Very
to the
nice.
ground. Beautifully done. An electrifying move there from Kyosuke Sasaki.
Wow. Hey, listen, in my street fighting DVD, that's the last resort thing that you should do with a choke. When the choke is on, jump up and let him throw him back and land on top of him.
But give props to Mitsuoka. May have been stunned for a moment, but he continues to assert himself, dominate position-wise here in this challenge match to kick off Bushido number 4.
Two more minutes. He has to start working. Sasaki has. He's giving his back again.
He's got the hooks in, now reining in those right hands underneath Sasaki's arm. Continuing to work away, break down Kyosuke Sasaki. And that may have taken something out of Sasaki as well when he fell back, slamming Mitsuoka to the canvas. And right now, Mitsuoka continues to just maintain that position on Sasaki, boss.
Yeah, which is very smart because now he can rest a little bit. If he just stays here, oh, it looks like he's going for something. No, he can never go underneath here. Not if Sasaki keeps defending like this.
Sasaki, a disciple of Pride veteran Kyoshi Tamura at U-File Camp, also training with Ryo Chonan, who we saw in a previous Bushido event. While Mitsuoka trains at RJW Central, he has Kao Uno in his corner, among others. And so far, it's been Mitsuoka dominating Kyosuke Sasaki as we're into the final minute of this opening round. Again, 2 5-minute rounds in a Bushido challenge match. If it goes the distance, it will be declared a draw.
And look at this, the way he defends the choke is really strange. He doesn't slide it in. If Mitsuoka, if he would slide the choke in, he would get him. It's like he keeps his jaw way open.
You know, one of the mantras of Bushido, boss, is aggression. We want to see these fighters fight for a finish, not just to fight to survive or win by decision. And right now, as Mitsuoka setting up an armbar submission attempt, so far, other than that moment where Sasaki delivered that fall back slam, Sasaki's been very defensive in this fight.
Yeah, what he could do, nope, he's pulling out.
Escapes the submission. He could go for a rolling knee bar here, and he tried to do just that, but Mitsuoka able to escape.
He was going for a toe hold, but it doesn't matter because if you go for a toe hold and you don't lock the body up, there's nothing you can do. Whoa, nice sucker kick in the air.
And that is the end of round number 1 between Eiji Mitsuoka and Kyosuke Sasaki. Again, there you see Kao Uno giving his charge some water as the fans react to the Pride Ring Girls in the ring right now, and they are showing the crowd that round number 2 is coming up. What did you think of that opening 5 minutes, boss? Mitsuoka definitely the busier of the two fighters.
Yeah, for sure. I think after his last fight that he did,
Let's take a look at this defensive move here.
Look at this. Whoa.
Beautiful. I've never seen that in the fights that we have covered here in Pride Fighting Championships, but again, aesthetically very pleasing, but in the end it didn't do very much for the fortunes of Kyosuke Sasaki in that opening round.
Yeah, a little bit more turn, and then he would land on his head. This will be like a Quentin Jackson rampage move to do, you know? If they got him in a choke, he probably is going to do the same thing.
And there you see Kyoshi Tamura putting the ice on the back of Sasaki's neck. And there's Kaoluna. Now, boss, knowing there's only 5 minutes left, a truncated Pride matchup here at Bushido number 4. What does Mitsuoka have to do to finish Sasaki with the submissions? And conversely, what does Sasaki have to do to turn the tables?
Well, Mitsuoka just has to keep continuing in what he was doing. He's doing a real good job. And both look still in shape. Sasaki, from here, what I see, is running around and jumping around the ring. You guys at home didn't see it, but looks like he's in a very good shape.
Let's hope we see a little more aggression from Sasaki in this second round. Needs to be a lot more intense if he wants to win over the fans here at the Rainbow Hall in Nagoya, Japan, the site of Bushido number 4, and the second round is underway. Exchanging some low kicks there, boss.
Yep, inside, outside, they're both southpaws, so they know what to expect.
And again, Mitsuoka pushing Sasaki up against the ropes. There is a knee. The overhook, underhook there. Trying to get the full body lock. Now Sasaki jumps away, and they again face each other. Nice right hand by Mitsuoka.
Whoop, and he went for another one. Good defense here.
Good
if he
sprawl.
keeps going. He's got to take his back now.
Tried for the guillotine there, now pushes Sasaki to the mat, and again back into the half guard of Sasaki is Eiji Mitsuoka, who has continued to dominate this fight.
Yep. If Mitsuoka
Side
puts his
choke?
left arm, no. If Mitsuoka had left arm on, and now he should turn him to the left, to the right for Sasaki. He could turn him to the right. But not anymore. He's going to escape the back door. There we go.
Brings him down to the canvas again. Now Mitsuoka will try to get that right leg into the hooks as well, but Sasaki looking to turn away.
Whoop, he's going for a reverse figure four.
Looked like he was tempting a Kimura there. Back into the half guard we go.
Can turn him to the right.
And really Sasaki not doing much from the bottom position, boss. It's been all Eiji Mitsuoka, and you've told the fans at home as well what Sasaki should be doing, and thus far he looks very reticent to do anything and really lacking aggression. Now he's just turtling there, boss.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He needs to really step up because otherwise nothing is going to happen. Mitsuoka is going to have this one in the bag.
They're fully cognizant of the rules for Bushido 4 challenge match. Only 2 5-minute rounds, and time already becoming a factor for Kyosuke Sasaki. If he wants to turn things around, you can see Tamura, the intense look on his face, wondering what it's going to take for his fighter to turn the tables. But Mitsuoka content to continue to dominate from top position there, boss, behind his back.
Yeah, especially here. Now, look at this. Side position. You know I always like the side position.
Yeah, you're a big proponent of that side control.
He should push himself away and just go with the strikes again. Oh, he's going for the takedown. Again, the same. No, single leg this time.
Has him hemmed in the corner.
Double leg this time.
Not really much of a sprawl. He's just putting his weight on top of Mitsuoka here is Sasaki. And really, it's just totally from a defensive position. Is Kyosuke Sasaki making his Pride debut. Not a very ostentatious start to his Pride career. As you see Kaoluno momentarily, he has to be pretty happy with Mitsuoka. But then again, do you think he should have finished Sasaki by now?
No, Sasaki's doing a great job in defending everything he does. You know, I mean, he had to choke and then he slammed him down. I mean, there's a lot of things that he's doing right, you know. Only he's not attacking the right way and he doesn't have the dominant position for the rest.
But let's face it, boss, this doesn't make for a very exciting fight for the fans at home.
It's absolutely right, but true. But
and now again,
what can we do?
From his back position there, reining in some right hands from underneath the armpit. And I know Boss Rutan, again, a big proponent of that style of fighting. Not a lot of power to those punches, though, boss.
No. In order to set something up, you really got to load up. And
Sasaki again almost. There it is again.
There we go again. But
Take
this was
two.
Not as high as the first one.
Not as electrifying as that opening back slam there, falling back. And really, that's been the only highlight for Sasaki's performance here. As Mitsuoka. Oh, there's a nice reversal in the transition now. For the first time in the fight, Sasaki is in the guard of Mitsuoka.
Yeah, but he pushes him to the ring, to the side of the ring, which is not very smart because then they're going to restart it again.
We saw Minowa do that to Ryan Gracie. There's a nice up kick.
It's all valuable time, what you're wasting.
And again, when we talk about time, it really is paramount here. These are 2 5-minute rounds, and we are into the final 60 seconds of this challenge bout between Sasaki and Mitsuoka. And really, Sasaki's not attempting to do much, boss. Even in a position of offense here, like right now, good job defending by Mitsuoka with the up kick. But we need to see a lot more aggression if Kyosuke Sasaki wants to have a career in Pride Fighting Championships.
Yeah, in order for him to win this fight, there's got to be a miracle happening now because
he's
not in a good position. Mitsuoka's got everything great on him. It's not going to work.
The chances of Sasaki emerging victorious in this fight are slim and none, and slim has already left Nagoya.
There could be a reverse figure four now. Look. Oh. It's going for a knee bar.
Underneath is Mitsuoka.
It's already out. It's already out. And time is running out too. Now he's going to go for a toe hold. Yeah, and he's bending his legs, which is not a very smart thing to do. If somebody gets a toe hold on you, you have to stretch your leg in order to get out. That is what he's doing right now.
He's holding the ropes as well, which is a no-no in Pride.
And that was
Mercifully,
it.
this bout is over, and it goes in the books a draw, but a draw that really, if we did have judges, most definitely would go the way of Eiji Mitsuoka. But to kick things off here at Bushido 4, a draw between Mitsuoka and Sasaki. And boss, your comments on what we saw here in our opening matchup.
Well, those comments are the same as that you just said. You know, I mean, Mitsuoka was dominating the whole fight. If it would have gone to the judges, he would have won for sure. Yeah, Sasaki has to go back to the drawing board, like they say in America, and start working on his technique or something, because, yep, he had not enough.
Sasaki falls to 4-4-3, while Mitsuoka is now 5-2-2 in his mixed martial arts career. There it is, a draw to kick off Bushido 4 here at the Rainbow Hall in Nagoya, Japan.